Tomorrow, as practically the whole world must know by now, Everton play Manchester United in the FA Cup final. For Everton, it's the climax of the most successful season in their club's history. On Wednesday, having already secured the league championship, they won their second trophy inside a fortnight when they beat Rapid Vienna in the final of the European Cup Winners' Cup. Now the only team that stands between them and a unique treble is Manchester United. Everton is one of the very great names in football. Their exploits in the 30s and then again in the 60s were the stuff of which footballing legends were made. But in recent years, the proud blue of Everton has been eclipsed by the red of their neighbours Liverpool. While it's been 15 years since Everton last won the league, it seemed to their supporters that that trophy has been on more or less permanent display in the Liverpool boardroom nearby. But this year, under the guidance of their present manager Howard Kendall, Everton's resurrection has been complete. And James Hogg reports now from Goodison Park on what it means this Cup final eve to be an Everton supporter.
Less spectacular than winning the European Cup Winners' Cup on Wednesday, Everton's capture of the English League Championship was nonetheless the most prized of all the three trophies within their reach this season. There was no live Eurovision that day at Goodison Park. Just a full house of rejoicing Evertonians. What made last week's victory over Queen's Park Rangers all the sweeter for Everton and their supporters was that they were taking the championship away from Liverpool, their ancient rivals whose ground is barely a quarter of a mile from Goodison Park. No wonder the cup of joy ran over.
The feeling when we lifted that trophy after so many years, I broke down and cried. I can't express my feelings, and for all these Evertonians who are in this club, who supported them through the bad times, it's for them, not just for me. It's for all these fellas who love Everton.
That's the League Cup. Last time Everton won it.
And is that you?
That's me.
And when was that?
On that stage over there. And that's me drinking champagne out of it.
And when was that?
1970.
You've waited a long time, haven't you?
We have waited a very long time, but it's been worth waiting for this year.
I've followed them since I was the ice with grasshopper. I've got 5 Liverpool fans back at home. And I just want to say to them that we've won it. Raise up.
What, in your family you've got 5 Liverpool?
I'm the only Evertonian, yeah. It runs down my throat for donkey's years. And we have won it.
The boys from local schools who visit Goodison Park have had their allegiances imprinted years ago.
Welcome to Goodison Park, boys. This is the greatest club in the country.
The mysterious workings of Providence occasionally result in rival support for Everton and Liverpool within one family. But in general, the infant population of Merseyside inherits father's football partisanship along with his religion.
Behind you is the...
Everton used to be Catholic, but that's said not to apply now that religious observance has switched from Sunday morning to Saturday afternoon. Religion may not influence team support anymore, but St Luke's Church is so close to Goodison Park that the vicar, the Reverend Harry Ross, plunders the sports pages for his poster campaigns. Fortunately, even before he came here, Harry thought Everton was the greatest team since the Apostles, and they had much more trouble over their 12th man than Everton ever did. Inside the church, the carpet is red, Liverpool's colour, as befits something regularly trampled underfoot by Evertonians. Elsewhere, the blue of Everton takes over.
My choir is in blue cassocks. This room is all in blue. I have to have my nice blue shirt on, and I find that everything I've got, my car is blue, my vicarage is painted blue and white. I won't have anything red at all in the house.
Voted Player of the Year by his fellow professionals, Peter Reid is to Everton football what the SAS was to the Falklands Task Force. Yet Reid did the almost unthinkable, joined Everton after being a lifelong Liverpool supporter, the rough equivalent of Ian Paisley going over to Rome. The upheavals in the Reid family have been shattering, with paternal loyalty forcing Mr. Reid Sr. to break the sacred habits of a lifetime and start cheering for Everton.
He wouldn't even have the word Everton mentioned in the house. And Peter used to say to his dad, "Dad, how could me mum be an Evertonian?" And I remember when Everton won the league and I was dancing around the living room, Peter said to his dad, "Dad, I hate me mum," going upstairs to throw myself out of the window.
I sided with my dad till I seen the light, obviously. I knew I should have followed my mum's team, but there you go. We all make mistakes. That was my biggest one. But they say converts are stronger than the religion, and I'm a convert now. I'm an Evertonian and I'll always will be.
Stevie, it's lovely to be here on this momentous occasion when, at last, for a long time, Everton, we can say we are champions.
You are. You are, lad. And I'm thrilled to pieces because 15 years, you deserve it. And that's it.
Yeah, you've done things we've never done, like 8 years in the second division.
Yeah, but, I mean, we didn't know we were there.
However intense, football rivalries on Merseyside are spared the venom found in other cities by the blessed intervention of humour. In the Goodison Supporters Club, Stevie Fay for Liverpool and Sonny Jones for Everton spar amiably over the changing fortunes of their sides.
But what I'm thrilled about is that Howard Kendall, I love Howard, but, you know, I remember when he put his first trophy in that trophy room, and they were all like that. And as he opened it up, Shergar fell out. And Lord Lucan was riding it.
What's it been like over the last, particularly 15 years, where Liverpool's been so successful and Everton not?
I suppose it's been like having a permanent hemorrhoidectomy. Not much choice, a lot of pain, most uncomfortable. And sad, because what's kept Liverpool alive as a city, and it suffers greatly, I feel very strongly about the way it gets wiped out by governments, is had it not been for the success of the football teams, and up to now Liverpool, God knows what would have happened.
Many of us do remember the golden days of Alex Young, the golden days of Everton, the golden days of the School of Science.
The task of expressing the council's sentiments fell to Derek Hatton, scourge of ministers, prophet of militant tendentiousness, and Everton fan.
That what we're seeing coming out of Goodison Park is a team that deserves the credit and the acknowledgement of this particular Policy and Finance Committee.
If anyone was to interrupt these benedictions, you'd imagine it would be a Liverpool supporter. But no. The heckling came from black protesters who take issue with Mr. Hatton's race relations policy. As a result, the football eulogy came to an abrupt end, and the media were ejected. Nowhere do sport and real life overlap more strikingly on Merseyside than in the unemployed league, where hundreds of out-of-work footballers compete like professionals. Instead of just supporting Everton or Liverpool, they fill the vacant hours by playing themselves.
Every game that's played on here, even between the top of the league and the bottom, I mean, everyone wants to win. I mean, there's no relaxation, everyone's just going out, so they've got to try and win the game. I mean, it's a fantastic competition, and it's a great thing for the unemployment in Liverpool.
Unemployment's got no friends, and there's some real good footballers here on this pitch, a joy to watch, you know, and there's hardly any fisticuffs or any disagreements amongst the lads, you know. So
how long have you been unemployed?
4 years now. Yeah.
It really gives you a purpose.
Oh, great, yeah. Enjoy coming up to see them all.
Sales.
Everton's won the toss, and I hope the quiz.
The question master and some of the contestants at last week's annual quiz between Liverpool and Everton fans are also unemployed. They say they have all the time in the world for revision.
Which game produced record receipts for a game at Anfield up to the start of the 1984-85 season?
Dynamo Bucharest in the European Cup semi-final.
That's wrong. Which game produced record receipts for a match at Goodison Park up to the start of the 1984-85 season?
Manchester United versus Liverpool.
Manchester United versus Liverpool is correct.
Not everyone, even on Merseyside, realised that the quiz trophy was the fourth Everton had a chance of winning this year. And they duly trounced Liverpool with a display of total recall no databank could have outshone.
Can you repeat that?
Everton.
Wrong. Over to you, Adrian.
Luton.
Luton sounds correct.
It's to the tune of When You Come Home Again to Wales. We'll keep a welcome on the Mersey, we'll keep a welcome in the town, for the team that's always winning, and they'll never let us down. We gave a welcome down at Wembley, for the lads in white and blue. We'll keep a welcome on the Mersey, because Everton, we love you.
You don't get to host Radio Merseyside's most popular programme by not having much to say for yourself. Billy Butler, lifelong follower of the Blues, is plugging his team's success so hard that some listeners, Liverpool fans no doubt, have rung in to complain. But the irrepressible Billy expresses all the euphoria of Evertonians, whose years of starvation have ended in a banquet.
Extra special with this wonderful song from the Everton first team squad.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Everton is the best we all know. We're the team with supreme #1.
Whether they win the cup final or not, for Evertonians, the night of nights in a memorable 2 weeks was the one when the league trophy came back to Goodison Park at last. In a city where football does so much to sweeten the reverses of life, the emotions of 50,000 people were given full throttle.
So the cup final is tomorrow, and it certainly makes all the other contests and confrontations this week, sporting and otherwise, pale into insignificance.